Welcome back. I'm Fred. Today we're going to be talking about a brand new manga that I found. It's called Renjou Desparado. Now, I do need to say this. The only reason why I found this manga is because I saw the picture of the main character and she looked really nice and she had, tits. So I was like, ooh, this one's worth clicking. So Renjou Desperado follows a young lady. We don't know her age. So it follows Monko, who is a wandering samurai. Now, this manga actually has like a Western kind of feel to it, a Western cyberpunk feel, very similar to Trigun, right? So it's kind of one-to-one if you look at Trigun and you look at this girl. So Trigun has a Vash the Stampede. I can't believe I forgot his name. So Vash has a robotic arm and so does Monko. But this isn't revealed. Well, it's revealed kind of early on. First off, the illustrations are fantastic. Really love it. Need to say that. Back to the point. So she's a wandering samurai and she has a very, she has a virtuous goal. She's actually a very honorable kind of individual, Alright, I can't bullshit you anymore. Her goal is actually to find the world's greatest husband and marry him. That's it. It's a very selfish reason to go about, traveling, but that's her purpose, that's what she wants to do. And this woman is a degenerate pervert. I mean, dude, she's like Master Roshi in female form. Any good-looking guy that she meets, head over heel instantly. Instant. But bitch got standards. Let me explain. So the first guy that I got notes. I'm gonna check out my notes from time to time. The first guy that she found, he was actually a criminal that tricked her into defeating a rival gang. Now, when she found out that she was tricked, hell had no fury like a woman scorned. You ever heard that saying? And there was ass beating for this bitch. So that didn't work out. And what was interesting was that this guy was a con man. So initially, he acted like he was, frail and weak and meek, and her heart started fluttering. Like, this girl, any kind of man, she'll find the goodness in him. So for this guy, he was frail and meek. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm into that. I like them soft boys. I'll ride him good. But, she moved on and realized that, that wasn't the guy for her. Alright, the second guy was the sheriff of a town. His town was actually taken over by bandits. No, these bandits, they actually illustrated that this manga is not soft at all. Because, immediately when she gets to town, a woman runs into her arms and falls on her chest. Right? And immediately, pow, right in the back. Bitch got shot. Right? Right in the back. It's obviously a manga, right? But I didn't even have enough time to register. Wait, what the fuck just happened? She dead? And then Monka is like, oh wait, this bitch is dead. And then Monka just pushes her off, like, get off me, dead bitch. Afterwards, we're actually displayed what's happening in the town. All the women were actually in cages, and it's actually depicted that they were not good things happened to them. Right? There's a lot of intestines and stuff around. So not only did they kill the members of the townspeople, but they also dismembered them and all that. So that's illustrated to you too. So as I said before, fantastic illustrations, but kinda disgusting. This is 5 chapters in, so it gets really gross later on. But it looks good. This illustrator knows what he's doing. Now, yeah, the illustration in this is fantastic. If not just for that, try reading this manga. I think that's what helped me to actually keep reading it, because I'm like, wow, this mangaka took a lot of time to learn how to illustrate, and he's been doing this for years, and it shows, right? Also, the story keeps progressing and getting better. She's not just a lovesick, high school girl that's interested in dudes. We're still on her age. I don't know if I should say that she's in high school. So as with Trigun, she has a lot of back to the point. I'm sorry. So in this town, right, she meets the sheriff, who saves her from a terrible fate. So what happens is that it's not a bad point for this character. I'm kind of seeing the faults of her. The gang that took over the town impersonates the sheriff and say, oh yeah, we're the sheriff. We're trying to save our town. We got some food here. We want to give it to you. And she has no forethought to think, wait, why would they be giving me food? So they gave us a large and lavish meal. She ate all of it. Then they handcuffed the bitch. Gotcha, bitch. And they were gonna, throw her in a cell and, do bad things to her. Now, she was immediately saved by the real sheriff. This guy, He's a decent guy. He's a very, good man. But he's married. So that's gotta cross him off the list too. Poor Monko. Now, I'm not gonna tell you everything that happened here. You can go read the manga. I'm just ruining some shit because I'm a degenerate. But I need to tell you about the third guy. There's a lot of guys in this woman's past and future that she hasn't slept with. Yeah, it's an ecchi manga, so there isn't a lot of sex, but there's a lot of gore. Alright. So the third guy was he was actually a bandit, and he was robbing a train that Monko was on. But Monko, when she found out that he was handsome, they started fighting, and he knocked her out, which is very weird to me because she's like a very competent fighter. This woman she's not normal. She's not no normal fighter. I'll just tell you that. Just once you read manga, you'll see her feats. Yeah, bandits. I'm sorry. So the bandit guy knocks her out and takes her to his bandit den. At which point, she decides to work with him in robbing another train. And apparently, after robbing the train, right, everybody in the village was happy that they got all the money and shit. But apparently, this guy, the bandit that she's interested in, he's interested in her too, right? So I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna find this guy and then they're gonna start, a relationship together. Now they're actually going to find some reason for her not to get with the guy, which is the fact that he is literally married to all of the women in the village. Jesus Christ, including the old butcher lady. This man has no standards. Just any woman, he'll take them. But there's a lot of other characters in this that I would like to share, but I'm not gonna share, because not only is there a lot of comedy, as I just shared, the action is fantastic. He was able to illustrate all of the action and fast-paced movements in such a effortless way. It all runs together well, even though it's just on a page. I would really like to see this animated. I'm not sure if it will ever get animated because weeb culture seems to be attracted to degenerate animes like Uzaki-chan, so I really don't have hope for you guys. But if this manga got animated, Madhouse, I'd like Madhouse to do it. Yeah, they would be great. Or Mappa, maybe, yeah. But if this got animated, the fight scenes alone would be fantastic. I do have problems with this. Not everything's gonna be great with this. One problem I have is the fact that Monko seems a bit cliche or cookie cutter. I like Trigun, Vash the Stampede. I like Vash the Stampede as a character. But when it comes to a Western anime, usually the main character is mysterious. They have a dangerous past that they don't really want to share. That kind of seems cliche at this point, and I would like to see something else being used as a backstory. But that's not to say that it isn't good and entertaining. I thoroughly enjoy it. If I was going to give this a rating, yeah, I'm gonna start rating these. I'm gonna give it probably 80% gold. That's what I would say. 80% gold, because I think the other characters work pretty well. They're fleshed out nicely enough. The world is, it's unique. They're actually the mangaka is actually creating different beasts and monsters that inhabit the world, and they actually have ecosystems and different habitats and habits. The monsters aren't just there. She at one point needs to hunt a monster, and somebody explains the way that the monster lives, what it hunts, what it eats, how it behaves. That's very interesting. I really like that level of detail being injected into the manga. And also there's a lot of tits and ass and booty shots. Another thing that I really like about this manga is that once the enemies find out that Monko has a mechanical arm, they immediately try and detach it, which is, I like seeing that. I like seeing when villains actually take advantage of a blatant weakness. Oh wait, you only got one arm, bitch? Other one's fake? I'm taking that. It's mine now, motherfucker. But in all honesty, she's still beating them with one hand. So what difference does it make? But another thing I like is that she gets her ass beat in every fight that she goes through. Seems to be quite difficult for her. A lot of she gets her ass beat quite early on in the series. It really is a dogfight for her continuously. She'll be fighting one person that's really difficult for her, and then a whole police squad will appear to arrest everybody, and then she needs to escape because she can't fight 10 police officers at once. Plus the bounty hunter that's on her ass. Yeah, there's obviously a bounty on this bitch's life, because guess what? It's a Western. There has to be a bounty. Yeah, the clichédness, that's what I kind of don't like. But the story does seem to be progressing quite well. It's pretty interesting so far. Hopefully, there'll be more story elements added, more returning characters. But with a Western, you can't really continuously have returning characters if the main character is continuously moving across the land. So that's probably not gonna be happening. But as I said, 80% gold. This is very good so far. I need to say that it could get worse, but yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like the video, please go ahead and leave me with a like and a subscription. Helps me to know that I'm, on the right path to content creation. Go ahead and leave me with a comment for any good mangas they want me to review. And by good, I mean not perverted garbage, okay? Got standards, but I'll still read it. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. Bye.